I'm Terry.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Olivia.
Hello, I'm Amy.
And here is my lesson outline.
Okay.
I jolted awake. The plane has landed. I look at my watch. It's 6 p.m. I've been on the move for 20 hours now. Only 5 more to go. I exit the plane and I look around, and all I could see are signs in a language that I don't understand. I go down to the luggage carousel to collect my 2 huge suitcases that I brought with me. And again, my eyes wander for food or anything that looks familiar. And all I realize is I'm no longer in New York. With just an email of directions to a bus and the promise that someone will be at the other end to pick me up, I exit the airport. I'm in Seoul, South Korea. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm here to talk to you about the benefits of leaving your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is that place where you feel really safe, really comfortable. And I'm going to share with you some of my experiences of leaving my comfort zone and how it's benefited me, and what leaving your comfort zone could possibly provide to you. When you're in your comfort zone, there's a sense of pattern, certainty, security, and naturally these things make it hard for us to ever want to leave our comfort zones. And why would we ever? Why would we leave our comfort zone? It's comfortable, it's familiar. Life is somewhat predictable or expected. But when you leave that comfort zone, you're opened up to new opportunities, to uncertainty, to risk. And your behavior changes. You start growing and changing. And you learn that in order to thrive, you must have confidence. Confidence in yourself, confidence in your actions, confidence in your thoughts, and your choices. And with that, you become the strongest, smartest, most vulnerable, adventurous version of yourself. So there are so many great things that happen when you leave your comfort zone. But we continuously get drawn back into this comfortable place. We have our routines and our patterns. We go to work, school, we have our weekly TV shows, Taco Tuesdays. And before you know it, the days, weeks, months, even years can pass by without any change. And the deeper we get into that comfortable place, the harder it makes it for us to leave. For me, when I get in my comfort zone, I become bored, as I think most people do. Some people change their hairstyles, some people pick up a new hobby. The last time I felt I was getting too comfortable, I moved to South Korea. I moved to a country where the majority of people do not speak my language, and I became a teacher, which is something I've never done before. And I did it all by myself, physically by myself, because I still have the support of my family and friends back home. But it was a big change for me, and at first I constantly found ways to make myself uncomfortable. I went out by myself to make friends, and I signed up for a Korean language course. I joined a Taekwondo gym. I ate food that was unfamiliar to me. And all of these things tested my levels of comfort. And with every accomplishment, I was proud, and I was growing and developing. And my mind was becoming more open, and I was beginning to understand myself better. But what happened after a few months of being in this place that was once so unfamiliar to me? I made a great group of friends, and I had my weekly routine of sports and socializing. And these were all great things. But what happened was I was back in my work routine. I was no longer shocked by any of the small surprises that Korea once provided me. I was back in my comfort zone. How did that happen? I moved to the other side of the world where I was away from everything that I was accustomed to. And it was with this realization that I was back in my comfort zone that I began going crazy. What career move can I make next? I was daydreaming about what country to move to, planning an overload of weekend trips. And with my reaction, I realized that I fear boredom. I'm actually afraid of being comfortable. So these small weekend trips, trying new foods, going out, making a new friend, or trying a new sport, these were ways to push me into an uncertain place while still in my comfortable state. And it puts me at risk for an adventure. And who doesn't want an adventure? So why am I so focused on leaving my comfort zone? What does it give me? What does it give anyone? How did this experience make me a better person? How did Korea evolve me? For me, with every risk I take, I learn something new about myself. With this experience in Korea, I learned what my values are in life and how these will undoubtedly be a part of any decision I make in my future. I learned that distance can make relationships stronger, and I discovered why certain people are in my life and how they play a role in my lifestyle. And I learned to constantly adapt to my changing surroundings. So these can be applied to anyone, these discoveries, and maybe not mine specifically, but every time someone pushes their comfort zone, they discover something new about themselves. Doing something daily that makes you uncomfortable will stretch your limits. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, public speaking, taking a public speaking course, all of these things will have a positive impact on your life. It's important to remember that your comfort zone is constantly drawing you back in. And leaving your comfort zone, it's scary. It's exciting, but it's definitely scary. But when you do, the opportunities that come with it, that's what makes it worth it. Even the smallest challenges can help individuals become the person they want to be. And when you leave your comfort zone, when you make that leap, that's when the magic happens. That's when you can achieve success and the impossible. And that is when life begins. So how will you leave your comfort zone? When are you going to make that leap?